Well, hello again, everyone. Here we are in the beautiful uplands area of Victoria, gathered once again to talk about building inspections. And the question we have is, what should people be looking for when they hire an inspector? I guess first and foremost, you'd want someone that's qualified. It might be of interest to know that British Columbia was the first jurisdiction in North America to impose mandatory government licensing requirements on building inspectors. And so now that was 5 years ago. So virtually everyone, well, literally everyone who is a practicing inspector in British Columbia is licensed, trained, certified, and has met the standard required by the government. I'm sure everyone's heard stories over the years of people buying a house, having an inspector, and who perhaps wasn't qualified, missed some things, and of course this was a disappointment. That pretty much doesn't happen anymore because all the fellows who weren't qualified or couldn't quite fill the shoes are now gone. There's actually a fine of $5,000 per day imposed by the BC government for anyone practicing as a building inspector who doesn't have the mandatory licensing. So the question of are they certified, are they licensed? Another important feature of a building inspector service is, do they have professional insurance? It's very important that they are approved by a professional insurer, because of course, in addition to the government licensing, the insurance companies don't stay in business by writing checks. They stay in business by minimizing risk. So they want to make sure that the horse they're backing, the inspector, is not going to cause them any grief. So it's quite an obstacle course to qualify for the professional insurance as well. And then the last thing that we should be asking about is, what kind of background does the inspector have? It might be surprising to learn that less than half of the building inspectors practicing in British Columbia actually have a construction background. They come to us from a variety of professions, but less than half, or about half, were once electricians, builders, carpenters, that kind of thing. And so do they have any relevant experience or professional background in one of the trades? If we have those three questions answered in the affirmative, I think you have a really good chance of getting a good inspection from a very good qualified person. And that's what we should be asking when we're interviewing inspectors.